Okay, people, I'm going to try and form coherent thoughts, but it's going to be difficult to do for this video, so I do apologise if I start to wander off into the fucking forest. Right. Green Skull, Ready Up Live, an open letter to 343 Industries. Reading the title description, it says, the Halo community has been upset with 343 lately. Lately, I reach out to Ninja, Mick and Spartan to figure out how 343 can improve and make Halo 6 the best game yet. Okay, before we even look at the video, before we even get into who the fuck these guys even are, because I've heard of Ninja, haven't heard of the other two because I don't follow the fucking pro scene. Okay, I'm guessing they're all pros. But, well, maybe some information for that would be helpful in the description of who these fuckers are, because we're not all no-life Halo fuckers like you, Green Skull. We don't all watch the Halo 5 World Championships, because we don't give a shit about Halo 5. Thank you. So, let's just back the fuck up here, before we even go down the road of watching this garbage, okay? What the fuck is he talking about? Lately? The community has been upset with 343 lately? The community has been upset with 343 since they took over in 2011, since Halo 4 came out in 2012, or since Halo 5 came out, or since the MCC. They've been upset with 343 for a long ass time. Lately? Lately? Really? Now, I'm going to jump in here and say that Bonnie Ross has already tweeted out with this video responding saying thanks for your feedback. So, is this a video from 343 that's been passed to Green Skull to make them look better when whatever changes they make happen later down the line? Just throwing that out there, because this guy is so under the table with 343, anything is fucking possible, okay? They don't send me free Xboxes, Green Skull, but they do send them to you. So let's just accept the fact that you're under the fucking table, okay? I don't go to meetings about microtransactions, and then I don't defend microtransactions because I'm under the table with 343, but you do, okay? So if anybody out there was the guy that was going to call out 343, who would be the least likely person you would think that would be the guy to do that? It would be fucking Green Skull. The person that's the most under the fucking table. The most popular, most biased, shill-based Halo channel out there. The guy that doesn't have a problem with rec pack openings. The guy that says the progression system in Halo 5 is the best one that's ever existed. That the rec cards are a good idea. That Warzone's great. That Warzone Firefight's amazing. This guy here that defends microtransactions. This guy here that defends Halo 5. Why would this guy be the guy to get Halo changed? He likes it the way it is, doesn't he? He fucking loves the game. It's the best game ever. Got all the best fucking systems that he loves. Loves the fucking forge. Loves the fucking weapons. Loves the fucking skins. Has 343 Industries on the side of his weapons. With all the skins. Loves it. Does rep pack openings. Opening all the shit. Loves it. This guy here. He's the guy. He's the guy. Okay, so Ninja just lost any credibility he had. He already said that Halo 5 is better than Halo 4 and Halo Reach, I believe. So he had no credibility to start with, okay? Then you've got this Milk Wen and fucking Spartan, okay? You guys, whoever you are, you just lost any credibility you had, okay? Anybody that colludes now with the enemy, okay, you're now losing credibility, okay? You're not having a debate with him. You're doing a video for him that's going to give him revenue. Okay, this, you know what I'm saying? This video is monetized. This is all going to give him profit. Okay? So he's got 15,000 views, nearly 16,000 views on this already. So all that money is going to Big Green Skull there and Ready Up Live. Thanks to Ninja, Milkwen, and Spartan. This is the guy that defends microtransactions. This is the guy that defends Halo 5. But obviously you guys have defended Halo 5 because you think it's better than Halo 4 and Halo Reach. Well, at least one of you does. Or because it's balanced when it starts. Yeah, it's a Call of Duty game with a Halo skin on it. Great. So it's not a Halo game with some new features that fans enjoy or don't enjoy. It's just a Call of Duty game. Great. Great. That's better for the pro scene because they don't give a shit about the actual gameplay apparently. They just care if it's an even start. It's all me with these pros. It's all, we want it this way so it's balanced. As long as it's balanced, we're okay. Well, that's dog shit, isn't it? Because the game isn't just played by the 2% of fucking people who are in the pro scene. It's played by more people than that. So you shouldn't base your opinion on all of that. So that's before we even start, okay? I already know Ninja's said some bullshit in the past. If anybody can help me find what he said in the past, that'd be great, because I haven't got the fucking hours in the day to fucking go back and check all this shit and go back and find out who these fuckers are and go through all that shit. Maybe I'll do that in another video. I need to get this video out there now, okay? Before we give them a chance to breathe and to come up with what they're going to say and whatever. So let's get into the video. Let's see what the fuck they've got to say. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this will be a brilliant video, genius video, and everything I've said will just be a load of bullshit. But I think this video is going to be one big fucking suck up and cocksuck to 343 Industries.
BTR Steppa says we need a good Halo to come out. Man, a good old classic, like long battles type of Halo. Not this quick dash, respawn, you know, like it's Call of Duty. Like, Halo isn't Call of Duty. Halo's that nice, floaty, land your headshots, try to nail 4 consecutive headshots, you know, knock his shield off, dead, like, floaty, strafing, you know, I could tell that my shield's about to get damaged. I could have plenty of time to get behind cover. Like, let the narrative of the one-on-one encounters or whatever the encounters are, tell the story, right? You can't tell stories through fast-ass gameplay. You can't. It's tough.
I'll search 45 minutes for a damn game, like if I want to, and then I'm gonna play the settings that I want to play.
If you create the fun experience with movement, gunplay, and then you build the maps around that, all of a sudden everything works out.
We understand it's your game. Like, you developed it. We're playing your game. We get it. But at the same time, this is our careers, this is our livelihood, and we know what's going to push Halo further.
Tension has been building in the Halo community.
Why didn't you say anything, like, I don't know, before the game released or during the game's release or whatever? Why have you left it till now at this late juncture to do this crap?
Ever since Halo Reach, there has been a split in the fan base.
There you go, straight away. Straight away, bullshit. 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 1 minute 24 in. Bullshit! The Halo community was not split with Halo Reach, you fucking retard. Are you fucking kidding me? 1 minute 24 in. 1 minute 24 in, you're already talking bullshit. Are you fucking serious? Just look at the player base. Just look at the fucking numbers of the sales. The population dipped with Halo 4, and the fucking sales dipped with Halo 5, and the population dipped even further. That was not due to fucking Halo Reach. That is fucking garbage. Absolute garbage. The player base was not split with fucking Halo Reach. Absolute fucking dog shit nonsense.
Some players are happy with the direction 343 Industries is taking the franchise, while others are sick of feeling unheard and want to...
Not many of them, though.
return to the more classic gameplay of the past. Watching the competitive Halo scene seemingly implode over the course of a few days convinced me to reach out and make sense of all this.
I mean, obviously you... Yeah, how you doing?
Why they imploded over a few days? What happened to the last few years? Like, the game's been out since, like, 2015, right? Are they waited for the Halo Championships to stop so they can make their money first or something? Because that's just shady shit, man. That's me. That's, I need to make my money first, and then we'll discuss the game. I'm in this for the money. That's what it's all about. Where's the fucking truth? Where's the truth of the matter? Why don't you say shit before the game releases? Why don't you say shit when the game releases? Why don't you say shit every single fucking opportunity you can? No, you wait until all the fucking tournaments and shit have gone and you've made your money, and then you go, let's try and make the next game better. It's like, well, the next game's probably already in freaking development. They're probably already halfway through making Halo 6. So, it's too fucking late now. Okay, the development for Halo 6 would have probably started right when Halo 5 fucking ended. So where was the fucking videos then? Where was the, as soon as Halo 5 was made, that's when they start making the next one. You just keep going. So where was the videos? Where was the shit then? Nowhere. Nowhere. Where were you then, Green Skull? With your fucking team of fucking pros that are going to talk bullshit for you? Nowhere. You were nowhere. You were, oh, rat packs, they're so fucking good. It's a way better system. Oh, I love the skins. Oh, thanks, 343. That was you.
We first met during a trip to 343 Industries to test the Halo 4 weapon tuning update. His outgoing attitude took me by surprise. We've been friends ever since. Now he streams a variety of games, hopping from genre to genre and somehow still winning tournaments.
In other words, he's one of them. He's not one of us. He's one of them. He's friends with Green Skull. He's one of them. He's not one of us. Keep that in mind.
Talking to some friends of...
Hang on.
Oh, man.
Fire alarm. What a...
I don't think that's a fire alarm. I think that's a bullshit alarm. They forgot to turn the bullshit alarm off.
No way.
We first clinked bottles at the Master Chief Collection launch party in LA. Despite the noisy environment, he was eager to discuss Halo with myself and the developers.
So hold on a minute. Where was the videos from you then about the MCC and how it was broken and all that? Where was that? Instead of the constant damage control, where were the pros then saying this is unacceptable bullshit, blah 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 blah? Where was that? It wasn't as fucking mainstream as this if they were saying anything, was it?
As of this video, he competes in Halo 5 for Team Envious. Spartan and I have gotten along since I first interviewed him at the Halo World Championship in 2016. I only asked a handful of questions, but his passion prevented him from stopping until the 15-minute mark. Spartan is an HCS pro for Team Liquid.
Do you feel like 343 is really listening and using your feedback to make a positive change in Halo?
Like a half and half type thing, I would say.
Well, he's wrong there, isn't he? Because it's a no. No.
I think that there's people who share the same opinions as not only pro players but like competitive players, and some people.
Let's rewind here. Okay, hold on a minute. Once again, me. This is what the pros want. Okay, what the pros want is how we ended up with Halo 5. That's true. You can even fucking go and look it up. 343 said, hey, we're doing even starts. Hey, we're doing this. We're going to make it competitive. We're going to give you competitive playlists. Everything was built around being a competitive game. And Halo isn't all about being a fucking competitive game. It's many different fucking things you need in the game. Like different fucking playlists, all your fucking bullshit like your Griffball and your fucking zombies and all that, which I don't even fucking like. But it needs to be there to entice more people to play the fucking game, because not everybody wants to play ultra competitive all the fucking time. And I know that, and I don't like those fucking game types. But I'm not going to sit here and say, well, what we need is this, 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 and this, and not acknowledge the people that do want that fucking shit. Do you see what I'm saying? But that's what these guys do. This is what they always do. And that's how you end up with fucking Halo 5, because all the shit that they ask for actually went into Halo 5. The even starts and all that. Are we forgetting that? Are we forgetting that that happened because of Halo 4 and because of the fucking perk system and all that? And then they went from that to Halo 5. We're getting rid of all the perks. We're getting rid of all the loadouts. Blah, 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 blah. But then they added Call of Duty fucking controls. They added Destiny powers, etc., etc., etc. So, where's the fucking logic there? There isn't any. But what they were saying about the fucking even starts was addressed. So, what the fuck is that shit? That's all the pros do, is speak for themselves. They don't speak for the fucking community. They speak for themselves. They're saying a lot of people in the community want it like we do. No. The people in the community want it like they do, and you're a part of that community, a segment of that community, and you should be working with your community. Not fucking, oh, well, we want it like the pros want it. Genius.
People who play outside of that, like Team Arena, Team Slayer, Team Doubles, I think that it's safe to say that, you know, just because maybe Warzone players or some Arena players or some Slayer players don't agree with the way that we want Halo to be played, there's also people on the same boat as us when it comes to that in that community. Some stuff is about half listened to, and you know, you have people who in the studio who can make a change that agree, and I think that we've seen.
I can already see that this guy doesn't have a fucking clue. Just gonna say.
And that happened before, but then there's also times where that person who can make a change or those people don't agree with what we say, and then that's when it's not listened to. So I would say it's kind of 50-50.
I think that sometimes they take our feedback and they either twist it or they just don't listen at all.
Simply put, just no. But an example that I have was almost right after the first, like, I think pro season ended or the online league ended. I don't think it was, it might have been after one tournament. We were in a pro call, and we were going over like the maps of like what worked, what didn't. And one of the maps that was brought up, everyone, like, it was almost unanimous. The pros were just like, no, that's good. Like, Overshield's in a good spot. Noob Combo's in a good spot. Like that's probably the map we shouldn't touch. And so it was like, well, something's going to change. So what is it? And we were like, nothing. Like, don't change anything. We just said it was good. And like, they ended up changing stuff.
So there's this forced change for the sake of change.
Yeah, it was like we were changing, you know, making it as competitive as possible. It's the whole point of those meetings. And when people were like, "Yeah, this is a good one. This one's good. We don't really, everything's in a good spot. It's balanced, like right now."
Okay, so I got two problems with this. Okay, the first problem, okay, is the obvious one: is they're not listening. Okay, the map's fucking perfect, unanimous. You've got a team in to tell you what the fuck to do, and they're all saying unanimously it's perfect. So why are they changing it? Okay, that's stupid in itself. But my question is, why have they got these fucking idiots telling them what the fuck to do with the fucking game? Okay, Bungie didn't do this shit. Bungie just made the fucking game and said fucking play it. They didn't get a team of fucking people in to tell them how to make the fucking game. Okay? It's that simple, really. That's why you had MLG and shit come in. That's why they make their own fucking changes to the maps. They put a weapon here, they do this, they change this, and blah, blah, blah. Why is 343 dictating the entire fucking pro scene and changing the map in the way that the pro scenes want them to change it? Their vision for the game should be their vision for the game. What they want to do with their map should be their business, not what the fucking pros want them to do. So why would they even ask them? It makes no sense. And why would you change shit from release unless it's broken as fuck? Why would you change shit for the sake of changing shit? And that's what 343 does. They change shit for the sake of changing shit. I've said this in the past. They did it with Halo 4. They did it with fucking Halo 5 now. They've done it with Halo Reach. Oh, let's do the TU update that no one liked. That's what they do. They just fuck shit up.
And then the comment like, well, something's got to change. Smart thing to do would be to make just a completely new map that actually is competitive and just fun and works well. Like, I mean, is there a single map that the game's been out for 2 years plus? Like, is there a map that they've released that has been in the tournament that pros liked? No, they were a couple of forced ones. But no, they have not released a single competitive esport worthy map since the game has launched.
Even sometimes the stuff that
Maybe that's because the game is shit, and they can't help the game being fucking shit. If the game is shit, why the fuck is it being picked up by the esports? And on the point of the esports, why are we still paying for rep packs when the esports fucking finished ages ago? The prize pool was fucking done. Yet they still fucking want you to put more money in. Oh, it's for the esports. Bullshit.
that was listened to, I would say there's at times seems like kind of like an ultimatum was given to us. I remember when Stasis, Tyrant, Torque, and Overgrowth and Riptide were all in the game. I think it was before Molten came out. I think Molten was the last one that came out, but all those maps were in the game. And we were having settings calls with 343. And
why are they having settings calls? See, this is the problem. Why would they even get involved with this? They're trying to push this esports. It's all just a thing to try and make more fucking money. That's all it is. Why are the pros telling them how to run the fucking game? If they don't know what the fuck they're doing, they shouldn't be fucking building the fucking game. You know, why did they tell them anything? Why do they even have a settings call to start with? But then you have a settings call that's supposed to help you do shit, and you don't take any fucking feedback on board. So on both counts, it's fucking retarded.
And well, like we were talking about where the weapon should be on the map and like what map should be used and stuff, but they Assault was in also at the time. Well, not in, but Assault was a possibility. And we told them like what was wrong with Assault. They agreed. They just said no problem. That's fine. We'll go back to the drawing board on Assault. But they kept trying to like drive it into our heads that like a new map needed to be put in.
Would it even be viable to find really great Forge maps and then settle on one that's like, yeah, this one is real good enough that you guys should make this into a real map?
Well, absolutely, man. I mean, if you just look at Halo 3, dude, like the Onslaught and all those maps were just downloaded maps, man. They weren't even like made by MLG. MLG like slapped some settings on it and was like Mauler here, you know, this there. But yeah, that was the community, man. It's a lot.
Should we have BR starts in Halo 6? Assuming the game is designed from, you know, sandbox ground up with BR starts, you think that's the way we should go?
Well, what? Once again, the pros always going on about BR starts. The game is not just for pros. Okay? The fan base is not all about BR starts. Not all of them. So that's a non-fucking starter. What you have is team hardcore playlists. Simple as that. You don't make the whole game team fucking hardcore. It's not rocket science, really. You've only got to go back to the fucking grandfather of fucking Halo Online, Halo fucking 2, and just learn from there. Learn from your past. It's not rocket science, really. Okay? There has been no Halo game that's had BR starts, apart from probably Halo fucking 4, where you could pick your shit, pick your start weapons. I think that was the actual official where every single game was a BR or DMR start. Okay, other than that, obviously you got playlists in there that are like Slayer DMRs. So you'd search for Slayer in Reach, you get Slayer DMRs, but you wouldn't always get Slayer DMRs. You'd have a variety. You'd have pistol and fucking assault rifle starts. You'd have pistol and DMR starts. You'd have DMR and assault rifle starts, and so on and so on and so on. You'd have fucking Elite Slayer in there, okay? Which is fucking shit, by the way. But anyway, the point is you have a variety, okay? But why is that even a question that Green Skull is asking a pro? Because a pro will always say, yeah, I want the BR starts or DMR starts. Do you know why? Because that's how pro games are played. If you build the entire game around the pro scene, it ain't going to be a fun game for everybody fucking else. Fuck's sake. I don't know why I should have to explain this. Fucking for years and years and years I have to explain the same thing to the same fucking idiots. Fuck's sake.
Well, my tweet said, one of my tweets I said, I was like, I'm pretty much open to like whatever. Like if they want to change the starting weapon, I'm not one of those people that's like, the pistol's like one of the only things they did right.
As long as it's made with that weapon in mind.
Yeah, if it's fun to use and it's good, then that's what it is.
How is the pistol the only thing they did right? Okay, first of all, it's got Call of Duty hard aiming down sights on it, which means it's basically not a fucking Halo pistol. You don't fucking just scope in and shoot things, do you? It's got hard aiming, you look down the pistol. It's not fucking done right, is it? How is it done right? It's a fucking Halo game. Okay, that'd be like me going and playing Call of Duty or Titanfall or something and be like, yeah, they've done the pistol right here, now let's put this into fucking Halo 3. That's how the pistol should be done in Halo 3. That's how the pistol should be done in Halo 2. That's how the pistol should be done in Halo 1. In fact, in Halo 1, we should have been aiming down sights. We shouldn't have been scoping in at all. Like, just really? Like, how did they do the pistol right? What, because it's fucking balanced and I'm a fucking pro gamer and it's fucking balanced, so I'm happy just because it's balanced? You've got Call of Duty freaking controls. It's a fucking Halo game. A Halo game. It's supposed to be like Halo. It's supposed to be like Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, ODST, Reach, blah, 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 blah. You're supposed to aim with the fucking thumbstick. Scope in, boom. You're supposed to crouch with the left thumbstick. Anything else should be armor abilities. Sprinting, LB. Jetpacks, LB. What the shit, man? Grenades is L trigger. This is just long-standing shit. Now all the pros are going to be like, well, I use fucking bumper jumper anyway. Okay, but you're not the fucking entire fucking Halo fanbase. Not everybody in the fucking community uses the same fucking controls. But the game is built around Call of Duty controls now. So they're trying to force you to use Call of Duty controls. It's not as if Call of Duty controls are in there as a secondary and the main controls are still like the controls from fucking Halo Reach, Halo 1, Halo 2. Is it? The gameplay is based around Call of Duty. It's garbage. So how did they do the pistol right? They didn't do the pistol right either. That's bullshit. It's only right because you think it's balanced.
It is. If it's bad, you need to address it for what it is. And the BR gunfighter start was just not what needed to be done.
Yeah, I mean, I could understand, like, them wanting to possibly push for BR starts in Halo 6 or whatever. Like, that to me...
Why? Why? This is what I've just said before, a few fucking minutes ago. Why? Why? Was there BR starts in Halo 1? No, because the BR didn't fucking exist. Okay? The Halo 1 pistol is thrown in there on some of the bigger maps. On a lot of the smaller maps, you have like plasma pistol starts and shit like that in Halo 1. It's fucking weird, trust me. Go back and check that shit out. Then in fucking Halo 2, it's all like pistol and fucking SMG because they're trying to promote the dual wielding. The whole thing of Halo 2 was dual wielding. You know, SMG plasma pistol, SMG fucking human pistol, SMG plasma rifle, SMG brute plasma rifle. All the dual wielding combos. Okay? It was there. That was what Halo 2 was built around, okay? And then Bungie came in and said, you know what, we fucked up with Halo 2 because there was too much dual wielding. Which is why later down the line in Halo Reach and Halo 3, well, Halo 3 to start with, they made the dual wielding less important. And then they took it out in Halo Reach. They decided it was no good. Because it takes away from weapons, grenade, melee, the golden triangle, okay? When the hell did Halo ever have BR or DMR starts? When? In the past. And the only one I can think of is Halo 4 because you could select what weapons you had. And we all know how Halo 4 was received by the fucking community. No one fucking played it. So the population dropped off. People went back to Reach. So what I'm saying is, just because the fucking pros want fucking BR starts and some of the fucking fanboys that'll watch this video or fanboy of fucking diehard Halo fucking MLG losers who are going to be watching this, what about the people that play the fucking game casually? They like Social Slayer. They want to play with assault rifles, you know? Shit like this. Running around. Okay? They exist, trust me. They fucking exist. I'm not saying I'm one of them. I'm just saying they exist and they need to be acknowledged. These people need to be acknowledged. It's not just about what these guys want. It can't be about what these guys want because they're the fucking 2%, the 1% of the fucking people playing the game. Well, they might be the only fuckers playing the game on Halo 5, but in general towards the fucking Halo community, all these people that used to play the game, the millions and millions, these guys are like fucking like 1% of that. I'm just going to say 1% from now on. Fuck 2%. I don't even know. We're just guessing, aren't we? They're like 1%. So what the fuck? What the fuck? Why does it matter what they think? Why do they have a panel set up for what they think? What does it matter what they think? The game shouldn't be built around the pro tournaments. The game shouldn't be built around the pro scene. The game should be built and then it can be put into the pro scene where it can have its own custom fucking playlist with like pro settings or something. Where the fucking MLG or whoever the fuck's running it, your X leagues and all that, they fucking go in there and they change it to what they fucking need, what they fucking want. Okay, it shouldn't be 343 making the entire game based on what these fuckers say. The game shouldn't be built around the pro scene. The game shouldn't be built around BR starts because fucking these guys think it should be built around BR starts. It's fucking dumb. Makes no sense.
Me would make the most sense as to why they try to do this. My problem with it is that, one, we're not only 2 years into the game. We've only been playing on these pistol starts since March. That's 8 months. Whereas we played with assault rifles and radars for a year and a half. So, like, 2 years into Halo 5, they just decide, all right, we're going to change the BR and the DMR, and now these guns are completely useless to the pistol, and now in their minds, it's like, okay, the pistol's overpowered. But the pistol's the most balanced gun in the game. Before the update, the BR and the DMR were...
Is that weird? Balanced. Okay. How is it the most balanced gun in the game if they reduce the power of everything else and they fucked everything up? Now, it's not balanced because you said it yourself. Now the pistol is overpowered. Because by decreasing the power of the two freaking other guns, you've made that too fucking powerful. So, in their minds, it is overpowered because it is overpowered. Because if their idea is to depower everything, then the pistol's overpowered, right? Are we not seeing that? Does that not make sense? I mean, really? How can it not be overpowered if it's more powerful than the DMR and the fucking BR? So you either make them more powerful or you drop that one down. It's still overpowered. It still makes that one overpowered because it's a starting weapon. Your starting weapon is now more important than your fucking weapons you pick up. So either way, it is overpowered. Whichever way it's become overpowered is kind of irrelevant in just that whether it's overpowered or not. It is overpowered. That is true. That is a true.
Like, don't get me wrong, they definitely needed to be changed, but like we gave our input on what it should be changed to, and they completely threw those out the window. That's my point about like our feedback. Like our feedback was like, okay, turn the DMR into a 3-shot beatdown, turn the LR into a 3-shot beatdown, and lower like the aim assist on the BR a little bit. Like that is all that needed to be tuned.
The pistol was just a
But
step.
why do you make the call on that, and why would they take that information anyway? I understand, like, see what I'm saying? It makes no sense. Why do they have these guys tell them what to do if they don't even listen to them? But why do they have this panel set up anyway to do anything? I'm not going to say that again, but it just seems totally bogus to me why you would listen to a few, the finite few people that fucking play the game instead of the masses of actual people who bought the game. Okay, if just these guys bought the game, you wouldn't have enough revenue. So if you're planning your whole fucking game around fucking esports, guess what? It ain't going to sell for shit and no one's going to care.
Back, man. Like, even Halo 1, like, the only reason Halo 1, the pistol was okay was because that was the only gun in the game, pretty much. It was like, you got the pistol or, you know, the sniper, right? And, like, the pistol was like, there weren't that many weapons in the game either. I mean, then Halo 2 comes out.
Well, hang on a minute. Let's fucking stop you right there. So, in Halo 1, there's no freaking auto-aim. Okay, so it's a completely different fucking environment. If you're using the pistol, it's actually a 3-shot weapon. But because the auto-aim is non-existent, it's like a 6-shot weapon because you can't fucking hit anybody. That's why the pistol was balanced, because it's completely different in-game mechanics. Okay, now we have auto-aim. Okay, so now shit has to be balanced in accordance with auto-aim.
It's a battle rifle. And, like, even then, like, we kind of had to force. I mean, BR starts were what everyone wanted, like in the community, especially as pros, like when they're just playing matchmaking.
Wrong. Wrong. There you go again. Did you hear that? Especially pros. The pros wanted BR starts. And I believe he's talking about Halo 2. I wasn't fucking listening.
Sniper, right? And like the pistol was the only. Like,
Listen.
there weren't that many weapons in the game either. I mean, then Halo 2 comes out, they introduced the battle rifle, and like even then, like we kind of had to force. I mean, BR starts were what everyone wanted, like in the community, especially as
Wrong. Wrong. This guy goes on the assertion that the people on the Bungie forums are the only people playing the fucking game. The game was huge. Game was huge. Hundreds of people played the game. Not everybody who plays a fucking video game on Xbox Live, hate to break this to you, goes on the community fucking forums. They don't. Right? So just because the community was in a buzz about BR starts and we want BR starts, that's not true. That's not true. The game was hugely popular with its fucking SMG and pistol start. The game itself was built around the dual wielding. The dual wielding was the new gimmick for Halo 2. The whole point was SMG plasma rifle, SMG plasma pistol, SMG pistol, double SMG. Okay? Now, as a pro, you can be like, well, that's a load of bullshit. Well, that's how the game was fucking built, I'm afraid. That's how Bungie built it. So, take it up with fucking Max Oberman and fucking whoever. Don't take it up with me. I'm just telling you that's how it was built. Okay, just because you played MLG fucking shit and played Team Hardcore all the time and played fucking BRs and BRs and BRs and BRs and became BR warriors, that's fine. That's fine if that's what you want to do. But the whole game cannot be built around BRs. Because it wouldn't be fun for casual players. The mechanics of the game would be fucked. You'd have like plasma rifles sitting there, and then you'd pick one up with your SMG, but you'd get fucking done by fucking pro players with BRs all over the fucking map, because you'd be fucking intersecting fucking someone standing there with a BR, someone standing there with a BR. Whereas if BRs are on the map as like sort of mid fucking weapons, then you've got a load of cannon fodder people with just no fucking BRs for a start. So the people that know what they're doing, they're going to go pick the BRs up, they're going to learn the map, learn the weapons, pick the fucking BR up. And then that's going to create a situation where you're getting into battles on the map for fucking BRs with the fucking lesser weapons. Hence, plasma rifles, plasma pistols, blah, 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 blah. By having the BR starts, the BRs on the map become irrelevant apart from collecting ammo. Everything is now focused in on those power weapons, which obviously you're going to go for anyway. But if you go for one and you haven't got a BR, now you're at a disadvantage to someone that goes and pick one up. The whole mechanics of the game fucking change. Okay, and if the game is designed around fucking dual wielding and not fucking BR starts, flipping the switch and changing it all to BR starts is not a good idea. Okay? But if you build the game around BRs, isn't that going to make your maps fucking bigger? And you're trying to say you want the map smaller? Because the BR's kind of more of a long-range weapon, so you're going to want to space shit out more? I mean, do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't always ring true that you want everything as BR start. No. Bullshit. Bullshit. And I'm not even saying what my opinion is on it. I'm just saying the community is not all united around BR starts. That is complete fucking bullshit. And I challenge anybody to contest that, because that is not true at all whatsoever. Never has been.
Pros, like when they're just playing matchmaking, you're searching doubles, you're just like BR start, BR start, BR start, BR start. You don't want SMG, you don't want pistol, and you know, and even though the pistol is obviously good in Halo 5, Halo 6, BR.
Okay. So he just skipped over 2 pages there because he was talking about Halo 2 and he went straight to Halo 5. So what's that? The pistol in Halo 2 wasn't even a fucking scope on it. It wasn't even long range. It was like fucking John Woo style double fucking pistols. It was a weaker gun, and it didn't do fucking long range. So, what's he talking about there? He's completely turned over about 5 pages of his fucking book there. Well, fucking bullshit. Was he fucking, either Green Skull or him has fucking edited it fucking wrong. Talking bullshit.
Start, keep it clean, you know, add some combos maybe. Not new combos, but like maybe some button combos. I think it'd be the way to go for sure.
Grenade hit marker.
He's a pro. He says he needs a BR start. Some things never fucking change.
Yes or no?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
What?
I'll add some combos, maybe not new combos,
that armor
but like
ability?
maybe some button combos. I think I think it'd be the way to go for sure.
Grenade hit markers, yes or no?
No.
I don't think so.
No. No.
When you hit someone, you get a hit marker. They're automatically half shields or weaker. So you know you're getting too much knowledge from a grenade. So going
True. He's right. This I can agree with.
into Halo 6, I think they should try to keep the same balance in the frag grenade and take away the hit marker, because if you take away the hit marker,
I would disagree. I think the grenades aren't powerful enough in Halo 5, but let's continue.
you're not giving someone so much knowledge. Like, I'm not going to be able to throw a nade in, like, if I'm playing Truth, I'm not going to be able to throw a nade inside Pink 2 and be like, and get a hit marker and just know, okay, there's a guy basically half shield or one shot inside Pink 2.
No hit marker is necessary.
Correct.
So hit markers gone entirely. Grenades, guns, just get rid of them.
You know, I
Can agree with this.
say yes because I think it's just simple. But I mean, we're talking about 343 and not even 343, just game companies, developers. They really don't like to backtrack because they feel like it was their idea. I thought it was,
It's not their idea. They copied Call of Duty. The whole fucking game is a Call. Oh my god. Watch the fucking interview on my channel with Ryan Dorsey. Does that look like it was their fucking idea? Really? Seriously? Seriously? Jesus Christ.
I designed it, right? I was the one who worked it. So
No.
it's my baby. I want it in the next game.
No.
You don't even necessarily need to change the power of the grenade as much as the knowledge that hit markers bring just needs to go.
Exactly. Yes.
In Halo 6, should we have radar in competitive?
I would say in competitive, being as Team Hardcore in Halo 2 didn't have radar, you would basically not have radar in competitive on general principle, because it makes it fucking easier for you to see people coming up behind you and stuff. So what are these guys going to say? Yes or no? I don't know.
If it is, it needs to be the ability tracker. I think the ability tracker was a really good mechanic that was put in.
If we're talking Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach, and this is talking no bloom, no sprint Reach, yeah, no, there just needs to be no radar.
That's the majority of the Halo games you just listed.
Yes, yes. So now the reason I say that no radar in Halo 5 does not work, my opinion, is the current HCS radar, the one that shows when you're sprinting, when you're shooting, when you're thrusting, Spartan charging, ground pounding, all those like abilities basically. That radar is necessary for Halo 5's movement specifically, because of the fact that
because it's a Call of Duty game, it needs the radar because it's not a Halo game anymore. So now he's just clutching at fucking thin air, trying to say, well, if it's a Halo game, it shouldn't have a radar. But with Halo 5, because it's not really a Halo game, then it does need a radar in competitive.
have all these different elevations in Halo 5 that you're able to reach with clamber, with spring jumping.
The verticality and complexity of movement in Halo 5 warrants potentially having some form of awareness via radar.
Yes. If we are to change those mechanics in any way, if we're to remove a lot of those mechanics, like if we were to remove clamber, if we were to remove the stabilize, if we were to move these things that make jumps significantly easier, then radar would be able to go.
So if we were to take even the slightest step to a more classic direction, so saying, again, no sprint, no clamber, but say you even still have thruster, you still have ground pound and stuff, but you got rid of sprint and clamber, would you say no radar is the way to go?
I would say no radar is the way to go.
Yes or no, should there be sprint in Halo 6?
I mean, I say no again. I think if you just got that kind of quick movement speed-based game, Halo 3 was perfect when you up the movement speed by 10%. Honestly, I think when you take away sprint, right, I really think that the map developers are just kind of pushed to create good maps, too.
Is sprint the prime?
How are they pushed to create good maps? Because there's no sprint. Bullshit. What about the good maps in Halo Reach? Oh, fucking bullshit.
Primary thing
It's just sprint.
that you want the radar, like that you want to have some form of radar for.
Yeah, it needs to punish sprint because of the way that the maps are designed. And, you know, if a guy sprints through the bottom of the map with no radar, you have no idea, other than noise. But in Halo, it's so hectic sometimes that stuff's just going to bleed through. And I think Reach is the good example to go back to. When you look at Reach, there was no radar. People were just sprinting around like crazy. I mean, you go watch an MLG tournament in Reach, and it's just constant sprinting.
Do we want to go back to classic Halos, or do we want to see where we can take it further without making it crazy? It's like you said, it's an iffy situation, and it's hard to put into words. I personally don't mind. Like I've been playing Halo since CE. I was 6 years old, I believe.
So that's fucking just... Why are these people allowed an opinion if they don't mind what they fucking do with it? I don't mind that the game's turned into Call of Duty and Destiny. So because he's a pro, he can fucking dictate to everybody else what they fucking want. Even though the game sold way less than any other Halo game ever. But apparently it's okay with the pros, so... Genius.
CE came out. I've been playing all the no sprint. I've been playing all the sprint, all the crazy stuff. I was there for when Bungie decided to add armor lock. Like I know. So me personally,
but when do you have armor lock in a fucking tournament? It's non-existent, surely. What's he talking about?
Halo 4, I hated all the mechanics. Like sprint in Halo 4 was stupid, but Halo 5, I don't mind it so much.
Oh, that's such a double facepalm, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You hate sprint in Halo 4, but you don't mind it in Halo 5. That's classic fanboy syndrome, I'm sorry. That is complete nonsense. That is complete nonsense. Halo 4 doesn't even have infinite sprint without the fucking pick. Halo 5 has infinite sprint, so how is it bad? How do you not stand sprint in Halo 4, but you like it in Halo 5? Makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Personally like how fast paced it is, as long as the maps are scaled for sprint.
If you were to
that makes no sense again.
Name a Spartan ability in Halo 5 that is more detrimental to competitive play than sprint, what would you say?
Spartan charge and ground pound.
If you were to compromise and have, say, only one Spartan ability in Halo 6 from the existing swath, what would be okay to have?
Ground pound. I'm kidding. Thrust. A little thrust. Not like the one from Halo 4, and not even like the current one. I'd kind of like maybe just like a quick little movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like a like a boost, like a quick little burst to the side or something.
More than anything.
Yes. Yeah. Because it shouldn't, there should be as little delay as possible between your next shot, like the boost and the next shot. And
right, but let's say we're talking MLG and we're talking about Reach. Wouldn't you just turn all that shit off? But boom. And now you're left with the normal game. You can't do that in Halo 5. Well, you can, but it just fucks everything up.
Because again, it's like simplicity, man. That's what made Halo 2 and Halo 3 just the most beautiful games of all time.
I think Stabilize is a good mechanic
What's he talking about?
that was created, actually. I don't like that it's turned into kind of a movement mechanic. I liked it for the creating like new sightline and like as an offensive mechanic. I think Thrust is a good mechanic offensively and defensively.
Getting into the realms of madness now because they're trying to analyze Halo 5, one of the worst games of all time, and trying to find positives in it.
In the sense that you can kind of incorporate it as a strafe mechanic if you want to look at it that way.
I know a lot of people would rather go back to older Halos, and I also know that a lot of people don't care. There's a lot of people who...
But half the fan base cared, brother, because you lost half the fan base. So did half the fan base not care? I mean, half the fan base is just there, even though they do care. The other half's gone. So are you saying a lot of people don't care when we lose half the fucking fan base? That's an incredible statement to make.
Me, they really just don't care. It just has to be done right.
You don't care because you're a pro and you do it for the money, and you'll play anything as long as you get paid, and you can just keep updating to that. So you don't care. You're not a casual gamer. You're not the people that go out and buy the shit, play it for fun. You're some fucking die-hard loser who plays fucking MLG. That's the truth. You play esports. End of. You are the ultra minority. If anyone's in a minority, it's you. You're in the ultra minority of people. Most people do not play in pro tournaments. That's a fact. Out of the fucking millions that play Halo, what percentage play fucking professional? Come on.
Some crazy ass animation, right? Just a quick little sidestep and then they're shooting again. I mean, they're Spartans are trying to save the damn world.
If you were to have a single playlist, we had the HCS playlist in Halo 5. In the past, we had an MLG playlist that was managed by a third party. Could we make something like that potentially work in Halo 5, maybe by having, an arbiter, for to use a great word, like one person of 343 who is that person, who is the person who is in control of that, and he is the guy between them. He's the mediator there.
Yeah, he would have to have full control of it over 343. Like, no one higher up can be like, you need to change this. Like, it's his playlist. 343 shouldn't care about the population of that playlist. That playlist is irrelevant. They should even, like, put it in a contract, or I don't know what... Because I'm assuming that, maybe somehow they get, like, not audited, but, like, well, this playlist is, do we need this playlist? Like, that playlist should have immunity, diplomatic immunity from anyone up above at 343. Like,
so, for instance...
Nothing has diplomatic immunity at 343, man. You're living in a dream world there.
Ball.
Exactly.
Why doesn't that exist for HCS?
Well, because they removed it.
Yeah, 100%. Personally, I think that would be a huge thing to have off of the start, just from launch day. Just a playlist for people to go in.
See, this is bad because we don't even know what the game's going to look like yet. And these guys are all like this with the pro scene. And what if they just come out with Call of Duty Black Ops 4? I mean, with the perks and the fucking ordnance drops and all the rest of it, and care packages. I mean, what if it's the next fucking Overwatch fucking clone, and it's got fucking like a heavy class and a fucking sprinting class and a fucking... You don't know. It can be completely fucking different to what it is now. Nothing is out of the remit of 343 now, so how is this going to affect anything? You don't even know what they're fucking planning, the sinister dealings that they're fucking trying to do. Nobody knows.
Immediately and start playing hardcore Halo. Like, not just going into a playlist and shooting and being like getting used to the game, like going into the starting the game off on the most competitive settings possible. And obviously, when a game first launches, things are going to change. But if you launch with like a general,
it's not necessarily the case if you build it right from the beginning, is it?
Idea of what direction you're going to take it in. Maybe you fly out a pro from each team, and you have them play Halo 6 for a week before it comes out. And each pro, you have a round table.
Once again, why do we need all this fucking garbage? We didn't need it in the past. We don't need your fucking input into the fucking game. Do you understand? If they knew what they were fucking doing, they could just build it, and then fucking there you go, there's your game. Now fucking do what you want with it. Why the fuck do they have to have you come in to tell them what to fucking do? They should just know what to fucking do already. It's their fucking game.
Of these pros, and they decide which maps seem like they're going to be the most competitive, what game types, all of that. You have it.
How long do you think that would take? Because something tells me a week is not enough. Because it would honestly.
Why would you care? Why would you care which maps are going to be the most competitive? You're going to figure that out over time anyway. So why bother doing it before it launches to have it ready? What's the point?
Opinion.
Oh no, it would definitely take longer than that.
What do you think is the bare minimum? Say they're near gold, right?
It's kind of totally irrelevant now. They're just going off into the fucking wilderness.
At least get this base idea right, even if they have no maps, they're all gray. What do you think is the bare minimum amount of time it would take to get a group of pros to be like, yeah, these are the settings that we want to have in our playlist?
Probably 2.5 weeks, I'd say, because like anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks.
This guy doesn't program for 343, so how is he gonna know how long it's gonna take them to fucking patch the shit in that they've asked them to change? How does he know that? How does he know that? Why is Green Skull even asking him such a loaded question? He's not gonna know that.
every competitive player and every pro player would probably say like that's a good trade-off rather than trying to play universal settings that, you know, we did it for 2 years and it just wasn't fun. Like it just wasn't fun for us.
That's because the game's shit though.
That doesn't mean it's not fun for everybody, for somebody else, but just for the pro players, you know, we have just everyone has the same opinion. We all gave it a shot. We all gave radar starts a shot with autos on the map, lots of like an open sandbox with a lot of weapon opportunities and stuff, and it just wasn't fun. I'm not going to say it didn't work. I don't think that
the whole game's like that though. The whole game's a pile of shit. So what's the difference if it's MLG or fucking esports league or fucking normal? What's the difference? It's just crap in general.
Was like not competitive. I think that it was definitely competitive, but I think that what we play currently is more competitive. I think that games are closer because, you know, these guys don't get
not as close as H2A.
Storm rifles and SMGs, and you know they have an assault rifle to bail them out of a situation, and they're not whoring up on these weapons, and it's turning into a situation where it gets so snowbally that there's nothing that the other team can do.
You know what? Strongside works his ass off, man. I've had good calls with him. He's very passionate, and so is Dursky too. One of those two for sure.
Having Strongside be a mediator between pros and 343 to manage the specific HCS playlist and having relative full control over it is a good way forward for Halo.
For Halo 5, yes. For Halo 6, I mean,
is he starting to come to terms with the fact that Halo 6 is going to be even worse there? Is he actually kind of like just wandering off into a little bit of a trance there? I think he was trying to he was thinking in his head like, for Halo 6, it's fucking doomed.
I mean, yes. Putting it simple, yes. But like, we should look at the bigger picture, and that bigger picture is 343 and Microsoft, all the people who are higher ups. Like they need to support esports too. They like not even just support it. Like League of Legends, man. I'm always
okay. Why? The most important thing for 343 and Microsoft right now is to make a game that sells. Make a game that you can make money from, okay? You make a game that people want to buy. You make a game that people want to buy your console to fucking buy. That's what they need to do. That's what they're in financial problems with this series. They've lost half their fucking sales, half their fucking fan base. Why is that? It's because the game is like fucking Call of Duty and it's full of fucking microtransactions. Take out the microtransactions, make it how it should fucking be, like a fucking Halo game, and then worry about the fucking pro shit. Who cares? Fuck the pros. What difference does it make to them? Why would they build their freaking game around the fucking pro scene? It makes no fucking logical sense. Bungie didn't do that. Why does 343? No sense. It's all just trying to make more fucking money, and what they're doing is making less fucking money. So if it's not fucking working now, why fucking continue down that fucking road? Why not fucking focus on making a decent game? Hello.
Use them because they're perfect. They eat, sleep, and breathe esports. Everything that they do, every single update that touches the game, it's to make the game balanced, right? Because
there's that word again.
To be balanced for the professionals. And if something isn't balanced, like sometimes before like a tournament, they don't even play that patch, or like they aren't allowed to play that champion.
I think that some of the pro
look
players
at it this way, sword based on reach isn't balanced, but it's a fun map and people enjoy playing that map. But if they make it round fucking MLG, everything's got to be fucking balanced. So every map has to be balanced. So sword base wouldn't exist because it's not fucking balanced. No one's going to argue with me that it is fucking balanced because it's not. One team starts at the bottom, one team starts at the top. The team at the top has got a fucking clear advantage. They can get all to the weapons quicker because they can drop down and blah, blah, blah. It's not a balanced map. Everybody knows this. Yeah, I still like sword base. It's a fun map. If they make everything in the game ultra competitive, you won't get fun maps like that. You'll get every single map will have to be fucking flat. Every single map will have to have even fucking shit on both sides and shit in the middle that you fight over. Nothing can be even slightly askew. And if you go down that road, you just end up with 3 fucking walls and or a tower in the middle, and you've got Sanctuary, and Sanctuary's a great map, but you can't have every map be Sanctuary. This is the mentality of the pros. You can't have every map be fucking ultra balanced. Not every map can have everything to be perfect in perfect balance every fucking time. You can't do that. That means every fucking level will be the fucking same. It makes no sense. And then you're there fucking again. Oh, they should build it around the competitive scene. Why? Why? No, they shouldn't. That's the last thing they should do. They should make a game that's fun to play and have 2 or 3 fucking maps, maybe 5 fucking maps in there that are like, you know, your sanctuaries and your fucking lockouts. In fact, why don't you just put those levels back in? I mean, Jesus, it's not rocket science, really.
That currently work for 343 are some of the smartest people that I've ever met. They've been in our shoes. They know what it's like to be frustrated over things that aren't getting done. And if
they can present it in the right way to the people who can make those changes.
They can more than likely present it better than any one of us, because not only are they're level-headed because they see where we're coming from, but they also see where 343 is coming from. Maybe the whole issue is 343 doesn't like how we're presenting things, which could be a thing. But I mean, like I said, we've gone about it in a professional way, so I highly doubt that's it. Say we make strong side this person. We all pros were like, okay, this 100%, this is the maps, this is the settings, this is this. And then we take it to strong side, and strong side's like, yeah, I agree with you guys 100%. And he is the one. He's the one. He makes these decisions. He makes the decisions. He goes to 343. He's like, all right, look, this is what they gave me. This is what we got to do. I think that makes the most sense.
Okay, and what about the time and resources here? We've got to get we've got to get 343, who don't know what the fuck they're doing anyway, to build it the way you want it. You see how this is going to go down? It's not going to happen, is it? Because they want to make everything the fucking same all the way across the fucking game. So if there was like one playlist, that playlist would be fucking neglected by 343. They wouldn't give a shit about it. That's just the way it is.
Obviously, he can bounce ideas off of us. If 343 has ideas, they should bring those ideas to him.
Yeah. And
he can filter. Like, he can filter in his own head what we could actually try testing and what completely sounds absurd. If 343 goes, all right, we want to start throwing binary rifles on the map. Like, obviously, you're gonna tell that to me. I'm gonna look at you like you have 3 heads. But you know, you tell that to strong side, he's not even gonna bother mentioning it to us because he knows.
Are you concerned about Halo's future?
I was concerned in Halo 4, man. So just yes.
I would say that this last like week and a half is probably like the darkest Halo's ever felt, and that.
What the fuck's this week and a half? Where has this black guy been living? Does he live under a fucking rock? What? This last week and a half. Where were you when they fucked up the patch on Halo Reach? Where were you when they fucking made Halo fucking 4? Where were you when they fucking started with Halo 5? Where were you then? What do you mean this last fucking week? What's some 40 little fucking update that's fucking affected the fucking pros? Oh, wow. Where were you when they lost half their freaking fan base? Where were you when the population dropped? What do you mean this last fucking week? What the fuck are they talking about? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck's he talking about?
I mean, that goes back to Reach and Halo 4 and Master Chief Collection. This is like the first time. I mean, I just bought an Xbox One X, and
once again, going back to Reach. No, pro scene were upset about Reach, not the fan base. The fan base was fine. The popularity was fine. The fucking population was fine. The fucking sales were fine. So why would you be worried about the future of Halo from Reach when it's still going strong with 8 million sales? What the shit? It was Halo 4 when the population started going down. What's he bringing in Reach for? This is blind fucking fanboy shit. This is fucking the pros are fucking marks for themselves. Are you fucking kidding me? What the shit?
I sat here for like a week and a half and I didn't have anything to play that I enjoyed. Obviously Halo gets on my nerves, but it's, you know, something that's been a part of my life for so long. I love it to death, and not having it to play was like the weirdest thing in the world.
Are you concerned about Halo's future?
Very. I think that we're in a very, very, very delicate spot right now. We as a competitive community and 343 cannot seem. We're never on the same page. We need to be on the same page. We need to go back to that third entity. I think we need.
Wrong. You don't need to be on the same page. They need to make the game. You need to play the game. You need to fuck off. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen.
That third entity because of the fact that there is no balance. It's either what they say or the highway right now.
Yeah, I think that they just need to take the time. They need to make the best Halo game that they can possibly make. I think they need to make the best video game that they can possibly make, but also make it the best Halo game they can possibly make. If it takes 4.
He just kind of retracted on what he said because he was saying best Halo game, then he said best video game. Well, just because it's a great video game doesn't mean it's a Halo game, does it?
4 years, then so be it. You know, that's. I don't think anybody's going to remember the year that they had to wait with no Halo if they create a good Halo game. If they create a very good Halo game that lasts for 4 years, I don't think anybody will look back on 2017 and be like, dude, I was waiting all year for this. I don't think anybody's going to really care. So no,
Right.
I wouldn't say scared.
If you could yell at the, calmly yell at the top dogs at 343, the people calling the shots, the people.
How do you calmly fucking yell? Fuck me, this guy.
People that will make an impact here, and you have to say one thing for Halo 6. One thing, and
Why do you only have to say one thing? It's not one thing that's fucked with Halo 5. There's a number of things that are fucked, so why would you say one fucking thing? Like, that's going to do anything.
will happen, and everyone will know that you made this decision. You did it. What is the one thing you would tell them?
1 to 50 ranking system.
What? This guy here, 1 to 50 ranking system. So don't remove microtransactions, right? Okay. Right? Don't change the gameplay. Don't do anything differently. Not more playlists, not less playlists, not different playlists, not game modes, not fucking anything like that. 1 to 50 ranking system. This guy here, 1 to 50 ranking system. That is the most important fucking thing. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Do you realise how dumb that is? How would a 1 to 50 ranking system bring back the 50% of the fan base that's gone? How is a 1 to 50 rank system going to do anything to increase the revenue for the game, increase the population for the game? It won't do anything. The playlists on Halo 5 are ultra competitive. They're all fucking ranked. Nobody plays the fucking game. Why? Because it's not a freaking Halo game. It's fucking shit. It's got microtransactions. These are the issues. They're ripping off Call of Duty. These are the issues. The 1 to 50 ranking system does not matter, as proved with Halo Reach, the game that has better population than Halo 5, as proved by the fact that it has more fucking sales. What are you talking about? 1 to 50 ranking system. What a fail. 343 can't do ranking systems. They suck at ranking systems. They failed in the MCC. They failed with Halo 4 and they failed with Halo 5. Everything they've ever attempted regarding ranks has always been a failure. You should know this.
That's the one thing.
Go back to the roots, like the Halo roots. Like look at everything. Like when it comes to Halo 1, the gunplay.
Hang on a minute. He said one thing, so it's not one thing, is it? If you're looking at everything, it's not one thing.
Why people love that game. Halo 2, the same exact thing. Why people love that game. Halo 3, same exact. Why did people love those games? Maps were good. Gameplay, gunplay was super fun in all those games. Even Halo 3, people give a lot of flack. Gunplay was still super fun in Halo 3. It's a vague answer, but I think that if you go back to the formula, that what creates Halo great, good matchmaking system, good fun gunplay. That's really what it comes down to. If you create fun gunplay, you can tune everything afterwards. So Halo 2 is a perfect example. That game out of the box was horrendous. Like the melees were trash, guns were OP.
Hold. Halo 2 out of the box was horrendous. Hence, they didn't have enough time to finish the game and shit had to be cut. And yet, it's still way better than Halo 5 out of the box any day of the week, and everybody knows it. So, however broken Halo 5 supposedly was at launch, even though it wasn't, is still better than Halo 5. And, of course, the MCC, which is still broken as fuck now. Didn't even get fixed. What is he talking about?
and they tuned it, but it was still fun to use. That people were like, well, I don't care that I had to melee this guy 15 times because it still felt fun. You got to make sure that the people who play for hundreds of days never get bored of just of what the game is. Just at its core, shooting. That's what Halo is. You know, there's obviously much more to it, but the core is shooting, and that's, if you nail that with good maps and fun gameplay, I think that you have a recipe for a game that would be super successful, and it would pull back in people who want another good Halo game, and it could also pull in new people because it's something different that hasn't been done in a very long time, actually. And you know, it's crazy to think, but it's been 10 years since like a Roots Halo game was released.
Okay, so let me stop him right there. So Halo fucking Reach isn't a Roots Halo apparently, because he's trying to say 10 years because it's 2017. So how is Halo Reach not a Roots Halo game? It has the same exact gameplay and mechanics and everything with the fucking slight changes, but the core of the game is a fucking Halo experience. There's no argument against that. It's impossible to fucking argue. So what's he talking about? And then fucking Halo 4 again. Even as bad as Halo 4 is, it's still a Halo game. It still has core Halo gameplay. If you measure the speed, if you measure the time to kill, if you measure these things, it all comes around the same as Halo 3 from Halo 4. Maybe 2 or 3 seconds difference on this, that and the other. It's the same shit. Yet we haven't had one since fucking Halo 3. False.
Just listen. Just listen. It's honestly, that's all I want. That's all I want from them. Like, from me. Other pros are probably going to say a lot of different things. Other pros might say no sprint in Halo 6. Other pros might say make aiming harder. I mean, there's a lot of different things. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of different answers. My answer is just listen. For 2 years now, we've been telling...
Why would they do that? And why specifically should I listen to you guys? Bear in mind, you're going to want everything to be ultra competitive, and there's more than just you guys having issues with Halo 5, hence why they lost half the fan base.
Them what direction this needs to be going in. We've been telling them what needs to be done. And we look at other esports, and we know what we can be. But it's being ripped away from us because we're being told what to do. We are being told how to compete. Let us debate how things should be competed on in terms of HCS. Nothing else. Like, we don't have to tell you anything else about any other playlists, anything else. Just how we want to compete. That would be like my point.
Well, that seems fair enough. That's a good point. If it's on about one specific playlist, that seems perfectly reasonable to me to have like an MLG or a whatever playlist. It makes perfect sense.
Wake up. Pretty much it.
While making this video, I can't help but feel that I've asked more questions than 343 ever has. I'm talking to you directly, Microsoft, 343, employees, the movers and shakers of Halo. This isn't me speaking. This is everyone speaking.
Bullshit, Green Skull. Where were you with the fucking microtransactions? Oh, let's open some rep packs. Bullshit. Bullshit. You've just seen what's happened with Star Wars Battlefront. You've just seen what happened with that shit. You've just made this fucking video, okay? Gamers do not want microtransactions. You love microtransactions. You support microtransactions. You are more out of touch than any fucker. Why are you the guy that's going to tell them this, that and the other? Why are you the guy that's going to fucking sort it out? Okay, you like Halo 5. You play Halo 5. You support Halo 5. You encourage people to support Halo 5. You say anybody that's fucking doesn't like Halo 5 needs to fucking remember that it was Bungie that fucking started it with Halo Reach and talk all fucking load of nonsense about Halo Reach like that's got any fucking thing to do with fucking Halo 5. To try and damage control for 343, and you're the guy that's going to fucking solve everything. You're the guy that's going to go to 343 with some fucking bullshit video. You're the guy. Fuck you. Bullshit.
Video came from a place of love and passion. This was heavily researched and took days to compile. I'm very close friends with many of you at 343, and I wouldn't trade those friendships for the world.
Well, there you go. There's your problem right there. You're close friends with people at 343. Well, why is that? Why is that? Well, you're just under the table. You're under the table with 343, so you fucking support everything they do, and you're a massive fucking shill. You just said it right there. Oh, I'm massive friends with people at 343. Well, why are you the guy to challenge 343? You're not. You're too under the fucking table.
But I knew that an open letter would have the biggest impact. This isn't something I just...
Loads of people have done these before. They've had 0 impact. LNG, who went to fucking 343, did one. It's all been said before. I've said these things fucking 2-3 years. No one gives a shit. They're not going to change now. Get the fuck out of here.
just want to talk about behind the scenes. This is real, and this deserves action. Some decisions are trickier than others, we get that. But some of this feedback is relatively unanimous. Grenade hit markers? Get rid of them. Radar? Let the pros make the call. I don't want this video to come across as saying everything in Halo must be influenced by the HCS, but they need their own playlist that they essentially have full control over. If a Griffball playlist can exist in so many Halo games, an HCS playlist controlled by the pros can as well. It's hard to hear that something isn't working. As a species, we cling even tighter to our beliefs when presented with opposing ideas. Somewhere at 343, there is a roadblock. And it's entirely likely that I'm friends with that person or those people. Whether I can appeal directly to that entity or coax more awareness from those higher up, 343 must become more transparent and open to conceding that something isn't working. There are many talented people at 343.
Where are they? What? Many talented people. Where are they? Where are they? What, the guys that want to say that Batman is their influence? That you want to make it like fucking Batman? That guy? Like Ryan Dorsey and his pals? Let's try and make fucking Master Chief, turn him into Batman? That'll be fun. Let's copy all the other fucking first-person shooters are out there, because that's what Halo fans want. Yeah, what they want is, they want Destiny powers, they want Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, but with a Halo skin on it. Yeah, that's what they want. Let's fucking give them that. What? Where's the talent in copying every other fucking thing out there? That's not talent, that's ripping shit off. That's all you're doing. Copying other fucking developers. Copying Call of Duty fucking shit. What? That's not original. None of this shit's original. The game is a massive fucking... It's the Young Bucks of fucking Halo. It's bullshit.
There are ways we can all win. All it takes is open dialogue and a willingness to compromise on everyone's part. 343. It's sometimes hard to find the answer behind the barrage of the less tactful critics, but it lies in your fan base. We don't need change.
Less tactful critics? What? This coming from the guy that openly supports microtransactions in the full price fucking game. Okay? You don't know what being a critic fucking is, motherfucker. You're not a critic. None of these fuckers are critics. They're all fucking under the table. They're going with meetings to 343. How many fucking meetings do the fucking general fucking fan base get with 343? Absolutely jack shit zero. So what are you talking about? Less tactful critics. Oh, taking a stab at everybody who isn't fucking under the table. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, because you know so fucking much, don't you, you fucking shill. Bullshit. Fucking garbage. Oh yeah, but here we are then. Don't need to change for the sake of change. Halo should improve, blah, blah, blah. Yes, shit we've been saying for fucking over fucking 2-3 years. Wow. So fucking original.
For the sake of change. Halo should improve year after year. It should evolve.
Oh, he's using the fucking evolve card now. Oh, it should evolve. No, it shouldn't fucking evolve. Bullshit.
Shouldn't take tangents. We aren't bored of Halo. We're bored of trying to figure out what Halo is.
Oh, come on, now he's just talking philosophy. Nonsense, man.
Make a Halo game. Create an open dialogue with your community and do your best to never let them down again.
Okay, so what you're saying is they did let them down, but you're trying to say that the game was amazing, so which is it? Is the game amazing or did they let us down? You can't have both. Okay, you're just being a hypocrite. And what the fuck are you talking about? Open dialogue. The dialogue is we say shit and we're ignored. That's the dialogue. It's there. Okay? What the fuck? Do your best to make a Halo game. Well, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? You love Halo 5. You think it's the best fucking Halo of all time, don't you? You fucking go on and on about fucking Halo 5. You fucking support it. You open rep packs on Halo 5. What the fuck is it with you? Why are you the guy to change things? You don't want things to change. You like them the way they are now. What a load of tosh. Sit the fuck down. What a load of bullshit. Yeah, you're such a great guy. Let's see what's up next, shall we?
Yo. What's up, everybody? We are opening up the rec packs for the new Halo 5 update, Anvil's Legacy. Now,
Great.
because I get this question a billion times, every single time I do these streams, I have all recs. So the only thing I will get from these rec packs are the new recs. That's how this works. I'm not really lucky. I've just spent way too much on rec packs.
Yeah, real money.
So we're going to open them up.
Supporting the
See what we get.
microtransactions.
You know loud noises. See what we're going to get. And it's going to be lovely. We're going to play with them. We're going to play with some brevs, maybe some people from the chat, and just go try out the new stuff in Warzone.
Yeah,
Let
support the
us
rec
start
system in the
opening.
microtransactions.
Brat happening. Go.
What's the next one?
Update
Oh yeah,
pack.
another
Everybody should
rack
have this now
opening
if you
there.
don't. Give a look,
What we
see
got
what's in
here?
this.
5 gold pack
You
recs.
get these starters to play off with Grass, Berserker's
We've got
Claw.
Brev Wheel Rescue,
Gambits,
puzzle map
Gambits.
gameplay. We
These are
got
fun.
Gold Rex, Gold Rex spree, yeah.
do
Custom games.
So I like to start with silvers. We'll start opening
yeah,
up
obviously.
silver packs. I swear to God, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be so salty. It's gonna though. There we go.
Wow, look at
Battle
that!
rifle.
Fucking hell, Rex!
Gonna be interesting, and the assault rifle gonna be interesting to play with these.
Yeah, interesting, yeah. The same thing with a scope on it. Wow.
Master Control. Of course, we are equipping these.
Yes,
we're gonna
of course
play a
we
bunch
are,
around
yes.
With both of the new skin
Let's
sets.
support the
Yeah, we got
microtransactions.
Grass,
Let's
we can
open
play
this shit on stream and
Hunter,
show
some
everybody
Dank
how
Hunter
fucking
arms.
awesome it is so they can go and spend real money on it. Like the fucking sheep they are. Let's do that. Yeah. You're that guy. You're that guy, motherfucker.
We have the
Don't deny who you fucking are. You're a
Secret
shill.
Sight. And the sound dampener. So the sound dampener is
Can't
this
even stand the guy's fucking voice at this point. I'm telling you now. Feel free to subscribe, guys. See you later.